City Council meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Alderman Catalano.
Here.
Alderman Jacob.
Here.
Alderman Messina. Here. Alderman Sorrentino.
Here.
Alderman Sismarski. Alderman E. Wesley.
Here.
Alderman R. Wesley.
Here.
Alderman Woods.
Here.
Mayor Police.
Here. I declare a quorum present. Please stand and join in Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Next, I need a motion to approve the City Council minutes of May 7th, 2015. Do I have a motion?
I make that motion.
Second.
Any questions or corrections? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstain? One abstention, Alderman Eugene Wesley.
Who was it?
Eugene,
Okay.
all right. And that passes. Do any citizens wish to be heard on matters not listed on the agenda? I do have Mr. Marshall Subak would like to make a statement. Go to the podium, please.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. My name is Marshall Subak, S-U-B-A-C-H. I reside at 168 South Central in Wooddale. I represent three property owners at 5N021 North Wooddale Road. They purchased the property about 3 months ago, and they're interested in constructing 3 new homes. What they found out after they purchased is that the water system over there, it dead ends at Cedar Avenue, and when you guys passed, the previous council passed the UDO, it is required that all the water systems need to be looped, and so that water system would need to be connected approximately 400 feet to Elizabeth Drive. The UDO allows staff to override it if it feels it's necessary. They need direction from the council to do that, so I'm just asking that you put this on, I emailed everybody previously, but to put this on a future Public Works meeting, and I can do a longer presentation. I do have a handout today just for what the background is, but just looking to get it put on a Public Works committee meeting in the future. Thank you.
Thank you.
If I can pass out
Yes,
handouts.
go ahead, please.
Thanks. And Mr. Mayor, do you want the Hawks score or not? Would you prefer not? No.
Don't matter to me, I'm good. 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. 0-0.
All right. Next, do any other citizens wish to be heard on matters not listed? I do have one written communique. It's from the Wooddale Swim Team Parents Club. Now, the Wooddale Swim Team thanks us for our support in the past. This year, they're hosting the conference on July 25th. We will have nearly 300 swimmers competing for team and individual championships. This event will bring in 4 other teams with their families and relatives. In the past, the city was generous by donating $500 to help pay for the hospitality tent. If we wish to do that again, we would need a motion.
I'll make a motion to give them
Second.
the 500.
We have a motion and a second for the swim team.
Who's the second?
Alderman Eugene Wesley.
I have a
Do I have a question? Alderman Roy Wesley.
The charity ball,
Yes.
was this, I
They-
mean, were
this
were they,
group is- this
were they
group is-
invited, or?
No, these groups were not invited.
Okay.
Any other questions? Roll call.
Alderman Catalano.
Yes.
Alderman Jacob.
Yes.
Alderman Messina.
Yes.
Alderman Sorrentino.
Yes.
Alderman Sismarski. Alderman E. Wesley.
Yes.
Alderman R. Wesley.
Yes.
Alderman Woods.
Yes.
And that passes. Next, under Mayor's Report, Motorcycle Awareness Month Proclamation. Whereas Illinois is a national leader in motorcycle education and safety, and whereas in 1976, the Illinois Department of Transportation found that motorcycle ridership was increasing, as were the number of crashes and fatalities involving motorcycles. And whereas research indicated that motorcycle riders involved in crashes were essentially Without training, 92% were self-taught or learned from family or friends. Formal motorcycle rider training was found to reduce both crash involvement and the severity of injuries in the event of a crash. Whereas as a result of these findings, the Cycle Rider Safety Training Program was developed to reduce the incidence of motorcycle crashes in Illinois. Specific objectives in reaching this goal included increasing and improving the formalized training offered to Illinois motorcycle riders and heightening public awareness of motorcycle operators and safety issues. Whereas the Illinois Department of Transportation has been conducting the Illinois Cycle Rider Safety Training Program since 1976, and whereas for more than 3 decades now, IDOT's Cycle Rider Safety Training Program has functioned as a national model for motorcycle safety programs, and whereas better rider education, licensing, and public awareness lead to safer motorcycling, and whereas sharing a roadway is where motorist awareness starts, the Illinois Department of Transportation urges all motor vehicle drivers to expect to see more motorcyclists riding in traffic in spring and summer months, and to respect that they rightfully enjoy the same access to the roads as other traffic. Now therefore, I, Annunziata Police, do hereby proclaim May 2015 as Motorcycle Awareness Month in Wooddale. And the Eagle Scout was not able to attend. He's not back from college yet. He'll be at the next meeting. We don't have to table this, so. And he'll be at the June 4th meeting. He's not back from college. There was a little miscommunication. Next, city manager's report.
One item, Mr. Mayor, for the residents at home, just be aware that the long-anticipated intersection safety improvement project at Wooddale and Irving will be starting soon. The city does not have an exact date yet. There will be a pre-construction meeting with IDOT in June, and then the construction would start shortly thereafter. So already residents may see some minimal work in the area. You may see some utility companies out there doing some work. You may see the wind sculptures being taken down, things being put into storage, trucks staging and whatnot. So you will see some activity in the intersection. However, the main construction date is still yet to be determined. So just for everybody at home, you will start to see activity. It's started already. That concludes my report.
Thank you. Next, consent agenda. If no objections, we have 6 items. Need a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I make that motion. Second.
Okay. Roll call.
Alderman Catalano.
Yes.
Alderman Jacob.
Yes.
Alderman Messina.
Yes.
Alderman Sorrentino.
Yes.
Alderman E. Wesley.
Yes.
Alderman R. Wesley.
Yes.
Alderman Woods.
Yes.
And that passes. Next, I'll need a motion to approve the items on the agenda. Item number 1, approval of contract with Megget Training Systems Incorporated for upgrades to Police Department firing range in an amount not to exceed $61,658. Approval of partial payment request number 17 to Williams Brothers Construction Incorporated in an amount not to exceed $920,651.02. Item number 3, a resolution seeking to approve a design contract between the City of Wooddale and RJN Group for sanitary sewer review and rehabilitation plan development in a not-to-exceed amount of $13,970. Item number 4, approval to concur with IDOT low bidder R.W. Dunneman for the Wooddale Irving Park Road Safety Improvement Project in the not-to-exceed amount of $11 million. Be nice if it was 11,000. $11,549,295.21. Item number 5, a resolution seeking to approve a contract between the City of Wooddale and Hancock Engineering for the street sufficiency study in the not-to-exceed amount of $29,645. Item number 6, a resolution seeking to approve a 2-year contract between the City of Wooddale and Clark Environmental for gypsy moth spraying in the not-to-exceed amount of $41,648. Do I have a motion?
I make that motion. Second.
Tony? Roll call.
Alderman, pardon me, Alderman Catalano?
Yes.
Alderman Jacob?
Yes.
Alderman Messina?
Yes.
Alderman Sorrentino?
Yes.
Alderman E. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman R. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Woods?
Yes.
And that passes. Next, committee chairman reports, planning and zoning, Alderman Catalano.
I have one, Mayor. A resolution authorizing the execution of an agreement between the City of Wooddale and County of DuPage for the 2015 Community Development Block Grant for the partial funding of Mill Road Water Main Replacement Project. That's my motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any questions? Alderman Eugene Wesley.
This is long overdue, but the question is on this project is, did we contact Itasca because part of this road is Itasca? Is that agreement reached out with Itasca, signed, delivered?
Mr. Murmas.
I don't believe the agreement's signed, sealed, and delivered, but they're well aware of it and are in agreement with the timeline. And also, just so the council knows, so far, the city has already received or has to receive $400,000 in STP funding for the project, and this is an additional $400,000 in community block grants. So we were able to procure $800,000 in grants for this project, and Itasca is aware of all this.
I just wanna make sure we got an intergovernment agreement brought to this council for approval. It's long overdue, no doubt about it. So could we just make sure that that's done? An attorney's review? Thank you.
Any other questions? We have a motion, a second, roll call.
Alderman Catalano?
Yes.
Alderman Jacob?
Yes.
Alderman Messina?
Yes.
Alderman Sorrentino?
Yes.
Alderman E. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman R. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Woods?
Yes.
And that passes.
That's the end of my report, Mayor.
Thank you. Public health and safety, Alderman Eugene Wesley.
No report, Mayor.
Thank you. Public works, Alderman Woods.
I have 4 reports, Mayor. One is a resolution seeking to approve a contract between the City of Wooddale and Nettle Creek Nursery for the Potter Street Pond rehabilitation in a not-to-exceed amount of $97,821. That is my motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Questions? Alderman Eugene Wesley, you had a question?
What was the budget item for, how much was this for this project? Budget.
Go ahead, Mr. York.
Sorry, I was
think-
at the last
I think it was like 110,000.
Yeah, it was 110,000 was what
So
was
it's under
budgeted.
budget, thank you.
All right, thank you. Any other questions? Roll call, please.
Alderman Catalano?
Abstain.
Alderman Jacob?
Yes.
Alderman Messina?
Yes.
Alderman Sorrentino?
I'm abstaining.
Alderman E. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman R. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Woods?
Yes.
And that passes.
Next is a resolution seeking to approve a temporary construction access at 404 North Hemlock for modifications to the driveway needed for the Hemlock Sidewalk project. That is my motion.
Do I have a second? I have a motion and a second. Any questions?
Mayor, can we do all,
Can we do all
3 of these together since?
Go ahead,
we're
they're all the same.
thing?
Sure.
Okay, number 3 is a resolution seeking to approve a temporary construction access at 410 North Hemlock for modifications to the driveway needed for the Hemlock Sidewalk project. And number 4 is a resolution seeking to approve a temporary construction access at 416 North Hemlock for the modifications to the driveway needed for the Hemlock Sidewalk project. That is my motion.
And seconder agree? That was you.
I agree.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
That is the end of my report, Mayor.
Thank you. Finance and Administration, Alderman Jacob.
No report, Mayor.
Thank you. Right, that'll refer to after. Approval list of bills, Alderman Jacob, May 21st, 2015.
I make the motion to approve the list of bills from May 21st, 2015 for $1,444,119.25.
Second.
Do I have a second? Tony, second. Sorry. Any questions on the bills? Roll call.
Alderman Catalano,
Yes.
Alderman Jacob,
Yes.
Alderman Messina,
Yes.
Alderman Sorrentino,
Yes.
Alderman E. Wesley,
Yes.
Alderman R. Wesley,
Yes.
Alderman Woods.
Yes.
That passes. We do need executive session. We need a motion to recess into executive session for land acquisition and personnel.
I make the motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We're recessed. Art and G. G second.
Sorrentino,
Here.
Alderman E. Wesley. Here. Alderman R. Wesley,
Here.
Alderman Woods,
Here.
Mayor Police.
Here, quorum present. We do have one item under other business. Mr. Bond, if you want to take the lead there.
Yeah, the item that was deferred is item 10-1, a resolution authorizing the execution of an employment agreement with city manager between the city of Wooddale and Jeffrey Murmas. The appropriate motion would be to adopt said resolution approving the agreement, which is a 4-year contract from May 1, 2015 to April 30th, 2019, with a base salary of $148,000 plus the other terms and conditions set forth in attachment A to the resolution. That would be the appropriate motion.
I would make that motion.
Second.
Second. Any other questions? Roll call, please.
Alderman Catalano,
Yes.
Alderman Jacob.
Yes.
Alderman Messina.
Yes.
Alderman Sorrentino.
Yes.
Alderman E. Wesley,
Yes.
Alderman R. Wesley,
Yes.
Alderman Woods.
Yes.
Where'd they go to sleep? Okay. Who was the second? Who was the second?
Art second. Right? Alderman Woods, sorry. All right, that passes. We have no other items. Need a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
We're adjourned.